Royal Rising, everyone. So today is Wednesday, okay? And this is the first episode, I guess, of a series called Graga, okay? That's what it is for short, okay? But it is the GRIOTS garden, okay? And so I'll be sharing some wisdom that I have learned or that has been intuitively and just downloaded into me by the divine and the divine universe. Okay, um, I'll be talking about certain orishas, certain goddesses and gods, um, all who have collectively and helped me to ascend. Right. So the universe is really guiding me in uh, this series. Okay, and so let's get to it. um, so we're going to speak about the very first ritual, which is the most potent ritual that you will ever know, that will ever come to pass, and that will ever come to be, and that is childbirth. Childbirth is a ritual in which even before, as far as conception, right? We all speak of that, but it's time to speak of the most potent ritual, which is childbirth, okay? That is literally the blood, that is the sacrifice, that is the breaking of the back as far as the woman, okay? The womb man, okay? The woman who holds the womb, okay? Childbirth is so the idea of women being pregnant and going through childbirth in a lot of ways is desensitized, right? We love the baby showers and we love the gender reveals and we love the cute little outfits, right? But what happens during childbirth? What does it truly mean spiritually, right? Not only are you, as a woman, as a holder of the womb, literally pushing out a being that has not existed in this time and era yet, right? And now you're pushing it into existence. But it's also the transference of energy, right? From the 9 months on until childbirth, right? What you are birthing. Now, if you're watching this, I'm sure you've heard about the conception part, right? And the importance of your partner, the importance of the traumas and releases that should be done, right? It's ideal that it would be done before conception. But before a time like this, it is rare. Now, when we begin to perceive childbirth as a ritual, then you start to understand not only the generational curses, because they're blessings, right? But at the same time, we can also see our ancestral patterns. We can also see the ancestral importance of childbirth, the ritual of the home birth, the connection between women and families, being midwives, the correlation between herbs and wood and us as the women, the tree, the root, as well as the connection to the source, right? 444 on the timer, we begin to realize that it is not such a cut and paste thing. It's not only about, oh, women are supposed to do that. It's natural. You begin to gain back your power when you understand the importance of this ritual. You literally shed blood. You literally tear like cloth. Skin is severed like a string. Your bones are moved, your ribs, I should say, right? So, are moved and expanded to make this happen. There are shifts within your body. Spiritually, you are sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your traumas, your gifts with what you are holding with inside your womb. And not only yours, also your partner's. Your womb opens and expands so that with this child, with this blessing, comes a rush of water. Like a levee, that is your warning of what is to come. With the tactic or the technique of breath work, we breathe in, we breathe out, contraction, storm, hurricane, breath, air. It is literally an elemental ritual, you being that fifth element who brings in the sixth element into the world, into the earth, into Tiamat. With your fire and your passion and your pain, you push out this beautiful being, this beacon of light that is here to bring something to the earth that is needed. Birth is a ritual, and it is the most important ritual that will ever come to pass. Birth will wake you up from eons of a slumber. It will grow you, whether you are a divine masculine or divine feminine. And now the seed has bloomed. And now you must nurture. Nurture what you have manifested into this world. Nurture it to the point of unconditional love, or with unconditional love, to the point where they are manifesting unconditional love. And that they find, and that they mate, and that they befriend unconditional love. And that they emit that unconditional love. And then the ritual continues. Holders of the womb, it's important that you know your power. You understand that you hold the first ritual. I said a ritual, okay? And it's embracing that. Embracing that you have that power. Not fearing the quote-unquote witch. Because all that means is that you are a womb holder of wisdom. Of elemental wisdom, of spiritual wisdom. I was gonna, in my mind I thought religious, but you know how that go. But it all ties in together. You just have to weed out the real from the fake. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first episode of the series Graga, which is the GRIOTS garden, okay? I pray that this manifests into something bigger than I can imagine, just because it's needed. I love you. And be good to you. And remember, bliss is balance, not ignorance. Or balance is bliss, not ignorance. You know what I mean. Love you.